Netflix's Black Rabbit is a slow-burning family drama wrapped in a neon-lit, chaotic version of New York City. At its heart are two brothers, Jake, played by Jude Law, and Vince, played by Jason Bateman, whose messy relationship drives the story through crime, betrayal, and sacrifice. But beyond the suspenseful plot, there's a lot of careful crafting behind the scenes, from the creator's intentions to the set design, music, and directing. Creators Zach Baylin and Kate Sussman started with a simple but profound idea. The story had to be about brotherhood. As they've explained, they drew inspiration from their own observations of families, NYC nightlife, and the restaurant world. Jake and Vince aren't just siblings, they're two sides of the same coin. Jake presents a polished exterior, running a seemingly successful restaurant with a slick VIP lounge, while Vince is scrappier, impulsive, and unpredictable. Together, their tension creates a narrative that's as emotionally charged as it is suspenseful. Baylin and Sussman always knew that the story needed a tragic sacrifice, and they were committed to showing that the brothers' connection was more than superficial. The series is about family trauma, loyalty, and how siblings see and understand each other in ways no one else can. One of the show's most distinctive elements is its relay of directors, each guiding different portions of the series while contributing their own unique sensibilities. Jason Bateman, already starring as Vince, took the helm initially, bringing his keen eye for tension, pacing, and dark humor. His approach leaned heavily on naturalism, emphasizing subtle performances and keeping the brothers grounded even in high-stakes situations. Bateman's dual role as both actor and director was particularly impactful, as it allowed him to set the tone for the series in a way that felt authentic and intimate. His episodes established a template for the others to follow, while leaving enough creative room for subsequent directors to leave their mark. Next in line was Laura Linney, who brought a deeply cinematic sensitivity to the series' emotional beats. She directed episodes 3 and 4, emphasizing intimacy, quiet tension, and character-driven storytelling, focusing on the small gestures and interactions that define sibling relationships. Linney's direction highlighted the nuanced emotions that often play beneath the surface, making the series' more dramatic moments feel earned and relatable. By slowing the pace in certain scenes and giving actors room to explore subtleties, she created episodes that resonated on a profoundly human level. Ben Siminoff, directing episodes 5 and 6, brought energy, precision, and a keen sense of timing to these episodes, particularly in sequences involving multiple characters and interweaving storylines. His direction balanced the chaotic humor of the ensemble cast with the careful construction of narrative arcs, ensuring that even the most intricate plot developments felt coherent and compelling. Finally, Justin Kurzel took the reins for the last 2 episodes, delivering a finale with cinematic scope and emotional gravity. Kurzel collaborated closely with the creators and actors to ensure that the climactic and tragic moments landed with maximum impact. His direction also influenced key narrative decisions, such as revealing Jake Vince's past actions, a choice that added a profound psychological layer to the story's resolution. The Black Rabbit nightclub in the series almost becomes a character in its own right, a space that mirrors the duality and tension of the characters' lives. The production team carefully crafted both its exterior and interior to reflect this layered reality. For the exterior shots, the team chose 279 Water Street in Manhattan, a striking location that grounds the story in an authentic urban environment. The building's weathered brick facade and industrial details give it a sense of history and grit, immediately signaling to viewers that this is a place where glamour and danger coexist. For interior sequences, the production team recreated the club entirely inside Steiner Studios, allowing for complete control over lighting, camera angles, and set design. Alex D'Orlando, the production designer, paid meticulous attention to every element of the space, ensuring that it felt both alive and authentic. The interiors juxtapose polished VIP areas with worn, slightly grimy corners, reflecting the duality of Jake's life, slick and alluring on the surface, chaotic and unpredictable beneath. But the Black Rabbit is only one piece of the series' rich New York City tapestry. Baylin and Sussman were deliberate in their use of the city, sprinkling recognizable locations throughout the show to immerse the audience in a living, breathing urban environment. From the iconic Brooklyn Bridge, which plays a pivotal role in the climactic rooftop scene, to local streets, cafes, and bars, the series captures the full spectrum of NYC life. In Black Rabbit, music acts as a driving force for character, narrative, and mood. From the outset, the series treats its soundtrack as a storytelling tool, using sound to illuminate the personalities, histories, and emotional states of the characters. One of the most memorable sequences involves a fictional 1990s punk band called the Black Rabbits, which included both Jake and Vince. This episode, directed by Jason Bateman, features a music video shot on 16mm film, creating a deliberately lo-fi, gritty texture that evokes the DIY energy of early punk culture. The sequence is visually striking, filled with surreal imagery, graffiti-covered streets, extras wearing rabbit head masks, and dreamlike overlays that mirror the chaotic and unpredictable past of the brothers. In a playful yet skillful casting choice, Jude Law steps into the role of the band's vocalist, complete with a punk wig and exaggerated stage presence. The musical collaboration extended beyond acting, with Albert Hammond Jr. of The Strokes contributing 2 original songs, Turn to Black and Outside People, which give the sequence an authentic, raw rock energy. The music video episode blends nostalgia, humor, and tension, creating a scene that is simultaneously energetic, unsettling, and visually inventive. Complementing these high-energy punk moments, the series also employs more soulful and atmospheric musical choices. Ray's haunting cover of What a Difference a Day Makes adds an emotional layer that underlines pivotal story beats, offering contrast to the raucous punk sequences. Meanwhile, the original score by Emmy-nominated composers Danny Bensi and Sonder Jurians weaves through the series, blending ambient textures, subtle motifs, and tension-building cues. This careful integration of original compositions, licensed songs, and punk aesthetics gives Black Rabbit a musical identity that is as distinctive and memorable as its visual style. Music also played a practical and collaborative role on set, particularly in scenes involving Troy Kotsur, who portrays mobster Joe Mancuso. Many sequences required characters to interact directly with musical elements, including the punk video and other diegetic sounds. Kotsur's performance incorporated American Sign Language, ASL, and the rhythms of music and signing were carefully synchronized, creating a naturalistic flow that enriched the performances. The action in Black Rabbit hits hard without ever feeling over the top. Jason Bateman didn't go through formal stunt training. Instead, he relied on stretching, flexibility, and his own experience to handle the physical scenes. Whether he's dodging aggressive loan sharks or facing tense rooftop confrontations, Bateman keeps the action grounded and believable, perfectly in line with Vince's scrappy, resourceful, and very human character. It's the kind of action that feels lived in, not like some flashy Hollywood spectacle, which makes every move carry weight. When it comes to the ending, the creators clearly put a lot of thought into how Vince's story would conclude. Baylin and Sussman always knew Vince would meet his fate, but the how and where evolved. Early drafts imagined a poisoned bag of cocaine or an overdose, but when they found the rooftop location overlooking the Brooklyn Bridge, everything clicked. Vince's final act is both literal and metaphorical, a letting go that's powerful, heartbreaking, and completely fitting for the themes of ambition, consequences, and family that run through the series. Even with all that tragedy, the finale doesn't leave viewers in a total pit of despair. Characters like Jake, Roxy, and Estelle get small glimpses of fresh starts. Little details like Jake wearing a jean jacket he'd never have touched before, riding the subway, and connecting with his son hint at growth and a life slightly freer from the weight of the past. The show nails a delicate balance. It's tragic but hopeful, realistic but satisfying, showing that even after loss, there's room to find peace, rebuild, and keep moving forward. From conception to screen, Black Rabbit is a masterclass in layered storytelling. More than a crime story, the series immerses viewers in its characters' lives, choices, and connections, making the world feel vivid and alive. Thanks for watching Collider. See you next time.